Hey y'all, and welcome to another episode of Highly Talkative, where we get high in conversation and discuss many topics from personal to community to anything that's going on in the world. So sit back, get cozy, and let me talk to you. Let's go.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Highly Talkative Podcast with your girl, A. Millie. Today is Monday, January 26th, and the kids are out of school today due to a quote-unquote snow day, so we're just making the best of it. I'll circle back on the snow day, too, but starting off with something that's a little TMI, but me, open book. I'm 34 weeks pregnant today, and the lightning crotch that I have been getting lately is insane. And for those of you who do not know what lightning crotch is, it's basically exactly what it sounds like. You get like this really fucking sharp shooting pain in your vagina, like out of nowhere. Like I'll literally be washing the dishes and then boom, out of nowhere, it's just like lightning crotch. Shit is the absolute worst. And I'm also at the stage now where I'm like, are these contractions and I need to sit my ass down, or are these just Braxton Hicks? Because it's been 8 years, and let's be real, it's like I know what I'm doing, but I also don't know what I'm doing. My girl needs to calm down in there. Like, prep yourself. Yeah, I've been getting like a lot of upper movement, so I'm really hoping that she has turned. Um, but like the movement that I feel more so is more so like up in my upper belly, but I do have like a lot of pressure now lately in my lower area, like a lot of fucking pressure, and I go to the bathroom a lot now. It's insane. Um yeah, so that's just a little catch up there. Hopefully I can make it to my baby shower, and then after that, girl, I'm not going to say like immediately after that, but after that, girl, you're free game. Like let me set up what I need to set up, and then you can she can have at it. But she needs to be cooking for a little bit longer. For real. um I've been reading a lot more this month. I think I touched bases on this as well. Like, my goal is to read a book a month. If I can do 2 books a month, great. But with everything that I have going on, I just don't want to push myself too much. But every day I've been reading for 30 minutes a day. And I was reading this book called Secrets Never Told. And it's an urban fiction book. I finished it. I was very sad that I finished it because it was like I was watching a TV show. Like, every chance I got to read that book, I was reading that book. Pickup line, waiting for my son to get out of school, woke up early enough, catch a little 30 minutes before I'm going to bed, read a few chapters. But that book was really good. And the imagery that it gave me while reading the book, like the way it explained certain things into detail, it literally just made me want to keep reading. So if you guys are into urban fiction books, I would definitely suggest looking into Secrets Never Told. It is a really good read. Um, I don't know if they have like sequels to the book or anything, but from like the prologue, it didn't look like it did. Did I say that right? Is it the prologue or the epilogue? I don't remember, but the little bit in the back of the book that is like right after the credits or whatever is it basically, it didn't look like it was going to be a sequel, but if it is, I need to look into it. Basketball started up too. So my youngest is really excited about that. Like I've told y'all, my oldest is stuck with the same sports that he said he doesn't want to try anything else. It's just football and track. I wish he would try basketball, but I guess he's more like me, where we just know like certain sports just aren't for us. Basketball wasn't for me, and I guess basketball just isn't for him either. But I need to find my oldest some training to get into, because I don't want him, like I've been saying, to just be sitting around the house. Uh, I haven't really looked into it, but I also haven't seen anything like pop up on my Facebook. So it's just time to do some searching. I know for a fact there's one coach out there that does the training that I'm looking for to an extent, But I need to do some more research on him and figure things out, because I think if I know my kids well enough, what my oldest does, and if it looks fun, my youngest is going to want to do it too. So I'm kind of like stuck in limbo with that for him. Um, the closer I get to my delivery date, the more I realize how much shit I just don't have done. Like, I don't have anything done, y'all. I have not purchased her stroller set yet. I have not purchased any bassinets. The most I've purchased is like her clothes. I haven't gotten anything big for real. And in my head, I keep saying I'm trying to wait until the baby shower to see, if she gets anything or what all she gets. That way I'm not double buying stuff. And although I say like the baby shower is right around the corner, I still feel like it's forever away. So I don't know. I don't know what it is with me this time. With my last two, I was like super prepared. By this time, I had like boxes and boxes of diapers and bottles and all this other stuff. I even think I had like the baby, like the hospital bag ready and everything. But I don't know if it's because I just have like so much stuff going on, or excuse me, if I'm just like anticipating something or what. But yeah, I really need to get shit done. I even bought her like this little shelf that I seen on TikTok. It's a bookshelf people get from Walmart, but they use it as like a little closet system for the baby. So I want to try that and just like start getting stuff together. She does have one of my closets, because I have two closets and I don't have that much clothes. So there's like a little setup in there, but I haven't touched anything. All of her newborn and 0 to 3 months that I got as a hand-me-down are still in a tote bin. She has stuff that's still in boxes. Haven't set the shelf up yet. I was really waiting on my dad, but I might just ask one of my homegirls if they'll help out, see how that goes. But I don't know. It's just, it feels like I don't know what I'm waiting on, y'all. I really don't. It's just so much going on, but not a lot of stuff going on. Maybe if I put it on a to-do list for one of these days this week, it'll actually get done. But it's like I have so much other stuff on my mind that shouldn't be as important as setting baby girl stuff up, but it kind of like takes a toll on that. So we'll see. Yeah. So I know I told you guys earlier that the kids are out of school tomorrow for a snow day. However, I feel like this school district has, first of all, maybe I just didn't realize how many holidays there are, but every month these kids are out of school. And if they're not out of school for a 3 day weekend, it's a 4 day weekend, or it's Thanksgiving break, winter break, spring break. Like, they just got back to school from Christmas break and then turned around and had MLK Day, and then turn around in February and have some other day off, and then turn around in March and have spring break, and then April I think they have a day off or so, and then they get out of school in May. So I'm really just like, at this point, y'all just need to get a GED or something, because this is crazy as hell. There is no way that y'all are out of school this much. I don't remember being out of school this much, and we could have, but I don't remember having all these days off like these kids be having now. Like, they have so many days off. I'm not complaining, but I am complaining, because what the fuck? Like, I know teachers need breaks and all this other stuff, but I promise you, I don't remember being out of school this much. And with these kids, these generations, like this generation of kids now, they don't like to be in the house. And if they're in the house, they're always on the game. But my kids always want to be at somebody else's house and want to have somebody else come over here. And I'm literally telling my oldest son, like, I don't mind you having company, but baby, the company that you always have over, y'all are not mindful of the food that we keep in this house. Like, y'all eat up everything because you think it's cool and because we have it, or you be bored or what have you. And then when they leave, you want me to go back out to the grocery store and buy $300 more worth of groceries because y'all done ate it all. No more chips, no more Hot Pockets, no more White Castle cheeseburgers. Like, I don't understand how y'all go through so much food over a weekend when you have company. And it, like I said, I know they're growing boys, but it's really my oldest more so than it is my youngest. When my oldest has friends over, it's like constant eating, constant wanting something, constant just mouth movement, literally mouth movement. And I had to tell my son, like, you and your friends are not mindful of everybody else that's in the house, because your youngest brother still needs to snack. If he wants company over, they still need to snack. Like, y'all clean my house out. And I don't know how I don't know how people with multiple kids do it and have other kids stay in the night and all this other stuff. I don't cook big meals. Like, it's just three of us here. My sister doesn't even come over when I cook. So it's literally, when I cook, I'm cooking for just the three of us. Like that, I'm just used to cooking for the three of us. When I buy meals, it's enough for just us. And then when you ask for extra people to come over on the weekend, I don't want to say no and sound rude all the time, but I literally just get for us. Uh, so maybe I need to learn how to cook bigger meals or what have you. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard out here. Okay, I'm not gonna say I'm struggling, but it's just me, one band, one sound. So it's just easier if my son gets what I'm saying. Like, I don't mind you having company, but y'all don't need to just be eating up everything. And especially when there's like fruits and stuff in the house, like there'll be noodles or anything like that. But yeah, I don't know. I just, I don't know. And maybe it's a me thing or maybe it's a them thing. But I just know grocery shopping and this time is not what's up. Like, spending $300 on groceries and really barely getting any groceries, it's not okay for me. So it's just like I'm kind of stingy with the groceries because, like I said, it's just me doing all of this. So I want to make sure, like, I'm being very precautious because my kids like to eat too. And like I told like I told my oldest son, y'all do all of this and then they leave and then you don't have anything left and then you're asking me to order or buy you more stuff. And at this point, like, yeah, okay, I will, because I don't want y'all to starve, but this is also something you need to take into consideration. Like, tell your friends to chill out on all the snacking, and if they're hungry, go make them a sandwich. Go make them some noodles, because I have all those things here. But for you to eat, like, let's say I get a 12 pack of Hot Pockets. For my oldest to eat two, and then one of his friends to eat four, that's six Hot Pockets right there. Let's be for real. And then y'all drink up all the juice and shit. It's just annoying. And it could be pregnancy hormones. It could be just that. But I really get so annoyed with that shit. But while I'm on the topic of my oldest son a little bit, I want to shout him out because I'm noticing, like, the positive growth within him and him speaking his mind or telling me when he needs help with something or just being able to be more vocal about stuff. um it's it's great. I love seeing it. Like, I usually see him shut down when something is bothering him, but now it's like, I don't know if I opened up the floor for things to feel like more safe for conversation, or if it's because he started therapy and he's just really learning how to express himself in certain ways that I'm here for. Like, I love it. I really do. I love it and I appreciate it. And I just hope that we both keep growing in that aspect, because I too am in therapy and I'm a big advocate for therapy. I think therapy is great for those who really try it. But the growth that I've seen in him is amazing. And I even realized how much more affectionate that it makes him, which is something that I'm going to talk to my therapist about as well. Because I've noticed like he's been more affectionate, but I don't know, it's something within me where it's just something that I need to deal with. And once I talk to my therapist a little bit more, because we touched bases on it like last week, because I also brought this up to her. But once I kind of work through that, then I'll probably have like a better explanation and a better understanding to come back and give you guys an update on that. Yeah, just want to shout him out, my Otis. If you're listening to this, I am so proud of you. You are really just transforming into this amazing young man. And I hope you continue to grow and flourish into the respectful, intelligent, successful young black king that I've always envisioned. So, shout out to the both of us because I'm raising you and you're taking it all in the right way. So, I cannot complain. I'm a very proud mom. Switching gears a little bit. Having ADHD. Now, I was listening to a podcast and um the host and the co-host were basically talking about like how they have ADHD or ADD and one of them takes the meds and the other one doesn't, and they're basically, just talking about their differences and what factors into them being successful with ADHD. Sorry, I had to like find the right words. But one of them was basically saying like, she takes the medicine, and she realizes, well, whatever medicine that they prescribe for ADHD, but she realizes that she is less manic, more productive. Um, she starts stuff, but she also finishes what she started, as opposed to if she doesn't take the meds, like she's more not quirky, but like all over the place, and she'll start something, but will never go back to finish it. And I could kind of relate to that. Now, do not get me wrong, I do have ADHD. I have never taken the meds. Like it was really to the point where I was doing so, and this I was in like my 20s when I found out I had I have ADHD. Let's start there. I was in my 20s when I found out I have ADHD because I was doing something, and then my sister said something to me about like me having ADHD, but I thought she was being a smartass at the time. And I was like, bitch, I do not have ADHD. And she was like, no, you really do. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, did I ever take medicine or something for it? And she was like, I don't know. You're gonna have to ask mom. So I asked my mom about it. And my mom was just like, yeah, no, I never gave you medicine. Um, so yeah, I think I function well without the ADHD medicine. I've been doing it my entire life. I don't even want to try it because I just, we'll talk about that later. But the other co host was basically saying, like, she doesn't like to take meds. Like, her brain basically tells her that she doesn't need the meds and to just digest the things that come her way and basically like deal with it, which again, I could also relate to that too because I don't, like I said, I don't take the meds, but I also feel like I'm very accomplished. Like I don't start things and stop them and never come back to them. I feel more successful when I actually complete what I have written down, but there are pauses in between. Like I won't just sit down and do the thing and then get it over with. Sometimes I'll sit down and I'll start the thing and then I'll start reading or I'll start journaling because I forgot that I didn't do something. It's just a lot of pieces in between, like my start to finish sometimes. And then sometimes I'm so focused on what I'm doing that I can literally just finish it. So, my question for some of y'all are if you have ADHD, do you take the medicine or do you not take the medicine? And if so, or if not, why? Like, what's your reasoning for doing what you feel like works best for you? Because, like I said, everybody, well, I haven't even said it, but like explaining it, I know everybody is different. I know some people can take, I think one of the medicines is like Adderall. Some people can take Adderall and it mellows them out, and some people take Adderall and it does absolutely nothing for them. And then some people take Adderall and it actually makes their ADHD much worse. So, yeah, give me some input on that. Like, I want to know how my other fellow ADHDers really maneuver through life. Like, it's a very interesting topic, and I don't think a lot of people talk about it enough, or maybe they do, and I just don't hear about it. But yeah, we are a strong community out here, and everybody's different. Everybody does what works for them the best, and I just know I'm not I'm not taking the medicine. My son has ADHD, and I don't even ask for the prescription for that because I just feel like I went through my entire life just fine, and I came out just fine, and whatever my mother did for me worked just fine. So I'm gonna try it for my son as well. Like, I don't want him to become dependent on a medication if it's not really necessary. And I kind of want to circle back on something that I said not too long ago. Now, with taking meds, I don't take them at all. Like, if I have a headache, I'm not taking them. If I'm cramping, I'm not taking them. If I feel sick or whatever, I'm not taking them. And I haven't been like this always. Maybe the last like 5, 6 years, maybe even 7 of my life, I'm just like, I don't like the chemicals that go inside of my body when taking these meds. It's just certain things that do not sit right with me. So when I say I don't take meds, I literally do not take medicine. So I just want to know, how do some of y'all cope with pain or anything like that when it comes to meds? Like I said, if I'm cramping, like say for instance, it's that time of the month and my pain is unbearable, I will literally crawl on my couch, put a heating pad on, and I will just go to sleep. Or I'll even try to do a workout because, believe it or not, working out while on my period helps with the cramps, and it also helps slow down my menstrual cycle. Like, that's just something that I've learned and I've recognized within my own body. Also, eating like red meats. Like the first day of my period, sometimes, like if it's terrible, I will make me a steak and I will eat it. And it just, I'm not going to say it's like immediately like a relief, but it really does help. So that's my question. What do you guys do when you're in pain if you don't take meds? Like, what are your coping mechanisms? How do you deal with the pain? Like, what, or even if you do like a herbal, there we go. Even if you do like a herbal type thing, what teas do you use, or what spices, or what have you, to incorporate with like what's going on with your body? If you have a headache, what do you like? I just, I don't know how to explain it fully, but you guys get me. Don't make me go too far inside of it. But I know I told y'all about this lightning crotch that I've been having, but this back pain that I had this past week, bro, the fucking worst. Like, I really couldn't move. And I don't think it was my sciatica nerve, because it wasn't like the type of pain that my doctors explained to me. It didn't start in my back and like shoot down to my legs. It was literally just in my fucking back. And it was just my lower back right above my butt crack. And it was the worst. I couldn't roll over. I couldn't really stand up. Walking was a pain in the ass. Like, I had lidocaine patches on my back. And I know I said I don't take meds, and after I was doing the lidocaine patches, I was literally like, bro, this is nothing but medication in a different form absorbing inside of my body. So once my brain processed that, I stopped with the lidocaine patches and put a heating pack on my back and just fell asleep like that, and tried to position in a way that soothed my back. So after maybe the first day was really intense. The second day it wasn't that bad. The third day it was just like my lower back, and then the fourth day it was kind of like, okay, I could move around how I usually moved around. And I don't know if it was something that I did, because the day that it happened, I was moving shit around in my shed. I was reorganizing stuff, trying to get ready for this winter storm, and my dad was bringing me some firewood and a generator. So I just wanted to make sure there was space for him to put everything in. I was moving around just fine, and then out of nowhere, my lower back and like my inner thighs were so fucking, if they felt sore, but the pain I was also getting was like, okay, this isn't a soreness. Like, something, I'm not gonna say is really wrong, because I didn't call the doctors or anything like that. I complained about it to my cousin and my best friend, but I was just like, yeah, something's, what the fuck? Like, something's not right. I like, I need to rest. So that's literally what I did. I finished the shed. Um, I took me a hot Epsom salt bath, and I soaked for a little bit, and then I just went to lay down until it was time to pick my kids up from school. But even picking my youngest up, because I have to walk to his door to pick him up, was excruciating pain. So today, it's not that bad. I don't think I even really felt anything. So I'm just hoping that it stays this way, because it was the worst. And if back labor feels anything like that, please do not send that shit my way when the time comes, cuz I don't want it. I don't I don't want it at all. Like, that was some serious pain I've never ever felt in my life. Something also crossed my mind, random, but I was like, I do these podcasts. I put little snippets on my socials. My oldest follows me on TikTok, and of course, I follow him back. I'm not so much worried about my youngest right now, because he follows me, but he don't really be paying attention to shit. And I'm just like, I know there's gonna be a point in time where I'm gonna say some like really wild, inappropriate, like just off the wall, hinged type shit. And I wonder how that makes my son feel. Like, he knows how his mom is already. He knows who his mom is already. But I'm just like, how does it make him feel? Honestly. And that's something I think I should ask him. But I've always even thought this about like other celebrities or other podcasters. Like, I know you guys have kids, and we be on here saying some really crazy shit. Do your kids ever come to you and address like what they heard on the podcast, or do their friends hear and then say something to them about it? Because the last thing I would want is for anybody's kid to pick on my kid, or try to pick on my kid because of something that I said, or like make fun of something that I said to him, and then he gets in his feelings because he's so protective. So I don't know, thinking about it now, I don't know if that's really a conversation that I should have with him, or if I should just play things by ear and see how it goes. Because at the end of the day, baby, I'm going to say what I want to say. Like, yes, I understand I have kids, and, they listen to some of the stuff, or they see some of the stuff, but let's be real. I'm an adult. I'm not going to hold my tongue for anybody, but I also just want to be slightly careful, because, like I said, I don't want to be too embarrassing for at least my oldest. Like I said, my youngest right now, I'm not going to say I don't care, but I think he's just really oblivious to kind of what's going on. I wrote down some goals not too long ago. I don't want to do like the whole New Year's resolution type thing. I just have goals that I want to meet by the end of the year to feel like I've really done something. And one of them was to, well, you don't know, but one of them was to reach out to friends more, check on them, see how they're doing, call them, FaceTime them, talk to them, whatever. And me and my best friend have kind of like started this thing. We've been FaceTiming each other a lot lately, just to like catch up. And it's been really good. Like, hearing her daughter in the background is so hilarious. I've never realized how much, like, I know how much personality her daughter has, but seeing her daughter's personality within them is just a whole nother thing for me. And I'm just like, yes, I love it. Like, I love being able to be on the phone and just talk and catch up because she lives like 45, it's just 45 minutes away, but sometimes that 45 minutes be feeling like forever. But being able to just, pick up the phone and talk just feels good. Even her oldest daughter, she sees that I'm on the phone. We'll have a little chit chat. That's my bestie girl there. But it's just, like I said, it's really nice to have those kind of friends. So we'll see how much longer we can keep this up. But as of right now, I'm really enjoying it. Mm, having a planner. Let's talk about that. How many adults have a planner, and how many of y'all actually follow your planner? Now, I will say maybe I'm type A, but I've had a planner now for about 8 years, maybe a little bit longer than that. And in my planner, I literally write down everything. I check my planner every day. I have color codes for certain things, like my appointments, practices, games, um, and bills. Those are really like the four main things that I have color codes for. And if you look at my planner, you can literally see like I'm keeping track of all that shit. Like my son's basketball schedule. I need to actually, while I'm speaking of that, I need to double check that, make sure I put his games on the calendar too and not just his practices. But we got the schedule and I went through my planner and I filled out all his practice days and went back and highlighted them just because I want to like get in the habit of being able to know what I have going on for that day. That's something that really just works for me and it has been working for me for a really long time. And then sometimes I'll even like jot down 3 goals for the week to accomplish or certain bills that I'm going to overpay or not pay and skip for next month. It's easier for me. I love having a planner, especially, and I think that's because I'm all over the place. It's ADHD, but I think that's because I took Avid in middle school and high school, and it just taught me how being organized can really change things for you. And ever since then, it's like binder organized, house organized, planner organized, notes organized. Everything that I can have organized is organized. And it just feels really good to be able to have like my stuff organized. I like it. It's a comfort thing for me. All over the place with that. Screen time. Do any adults have screen time set on their phone? I know I have screen time set for my kids because I don't want them scrolling on TikTok or YouTube all day long. But over this past weekend, I have caught myself being a victim to just that. And I don't know if it's because we've just been in the house on lockdown, kind of because of the winter storm, or if it's just something that I really need to start incorporating into my everyday type thing. Because when I say I've noticed how much I've been in my phone just scrolling, it's kind of ridiculous. Like, I'll wake up in the morning and the first thing I'm doing is scrolling TikTok, Facebook, looking at Snapchat, and then I'll get bored during the day and I'm scrolling, and then at night I'm scrolling. So I'm just like, okay, I need to set a timer for myself, which really I don't know if it'll make sense or not because I can put the screen time code in and just keep doing what I'm doing. So maybe it's something that I just need to practice within itself and have that self control and just tell myself, okay, I'm going to scroll for 10 minutes, set a timer, scroll, and then go on about my business. But how do any of you parents out there handle that? How do y'all handle being in your phone so much, and what do you do to like min- to minimize that issue? Because help your girl out. I'm really trying to get that done. I've even noticed that like my eyes start to strain a little bit, and sometimes I'll get like a headache. So yeah, I need to do better and get my shit together with that. Okay, so I know I told you guys about school being closed and stuff because of the weather and the quote unquote snow day. But these weather changes in the South, or I don't know if it's like anywhere else, but these weather changes here in Texas, let me tell you, something fucking crazy, bro. So, like, excuse me, all week last week, it was feeling really good to the point where I didn't have to have my heat or my AC on. It was just good weather. Like I could open my doors, the breezes would come through, it would just feel really good. And then boom, out of nowhere, cold as fuck. Like cold as fuck. Had a little ice storm. It's been kind of this way for I think it started like Friday night. Saturday it really came down. Today we're kind of just at a standstill, and then tomorrow it's still going to be cold, but like I don't think it's going to be warm enough for like the ice and stuff to start melting. I don't know, but it's been crazy weather, and the cedar out here has been crazy too. So I just need Mother Nature to calm down just a tad bit, you know. Um, Give us some consistent weather, preferably the weather that you was giving us at the beginning of the week. High of like 66. I'm cool with that. It can be really chilly in the morning and then warm up a little bit in the afternoon. I'm absolutely fine with that. What I'm not fine with is it being 66 one day and then 19 the next, because please be so for real. If you want me to have pneumonia, just say that. That's really all you have to say. I mean, I prefer you not to say that, but at this point, where is the consistency, bro? Where's the consistency? And let me tell y'all something. I write down like throughout the week, I write down like little notes about what I want to talk about during the podcast. So I don't get on here and then just be rambling and forgetting about shit. Because if you know me, I will forget shit. So when I think about something, I literally come to my little notepad and I jot it down. So I know this is something I want to talk about. Um So yeah, it helps me. I don't know about anybody else or any other podcasters, but this is just something that helps me. I need to get like a little spiral notebook. That way I can make all the notes in there and not just be on little sheets of paper. But that's something that I'll work on, and I can literally just order it from Walmart tomorrow, but who the fuck knows? You guys are starting to know me. I'm a little bit of a procrastinator too, and that's probably a goal that I should, try to get out, like something that I should try to get out of, because yeah, I procrastinate a lot, but I'm a good procrastinator. And this is something I even talked about in a previous podcast. Like, I work better when I procrastinate and wait until like the absolute last minute to get stuff done. And I don't know why. I feel like when I get it done before time, I'm second guessing myself. I'm not really sure about the work, but if I wait until the last minute and I have to like rush and do things or like think outside the box because I waited so long, then it just works for me. I don't fucking know. I'm crazy, y'all. Now, I know I told y'all that my youngest started his basketball league. And with that, I want to try and get him to as many local basketball games as possible. And when I say that, I mean like from all the high schools that are in this surrounding area, boys and girls. I think that'll be fun for them. I think he will really like that. My oldest just likes to be out of the house, so he would enjoy that as well. But he also kind of, because of football, he kind of knows some of he know he kind of knows of there we go. He kind of knows of some of the basketball players because of football. So yeah, I think he'll like that too. And I think it'll just be good because I know a lot of people from the area, again, because of football, whose kids play in high school. And I just think it'd be really dope to support them. And maybe it'll give my oldest like a chance to think about playing basketball. I don't want to force him into doing it, but if he sees like somebody else doing it and it looks cool or like something that he could do, then maybe he will want to participate in it. He did do AAU basketball a couple years ago, and I think he liked it because he never like mentioned that he didn't. And I think he said that he wanted to try it again, but it was just around the time that my mom had got really sick, so it was a lot of us focusing. It was just a lot of focusing on a whole lot of other things. So we'll see. But yes, I want to take my youngest for sure to as many local basketball games as I possibly can. And then we'll see how that works out for him. Because with my youngest, he's really the type of person that, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, he'll indulge in the game. He sits and he really watches. And I love that about him. So, yeah, if y'all have any kids that play in like the local area, um, let's see, when I say local, I mean like maybe, I don't even know, because I don't want to put my location out like that. So I might just take that back. As a matter of fact, I take that back, head ass. But yeah, I just want my kids to be able to experience certain things. I really do want to take them to an NBA game too. I mean, we might have to sit nosebleed, but that'd be an experience. I wish we could sit like courtside, but who's gonna pay all that fucking money? So before I close out, I just want to say that working out really gives you, okay, I'm not going to say you, but working out really gives me more motivation and energy than I thought it did. And I mean, even if it's not like an intense, I went to the gym and kicked my ass workout, but I did notice that this past week, when I've been waking up and doing my workouts, that I've been feeling really fucking good throughout the rest of the day. Like, yeah, I want to take a nap, but it's not how I feel as if I didn't work out and I wanted to take a nap. I don't know, it's two different feelings. I don't know how to explain it, but when I work out or get like a good active type thing going, I feel really good mentally, physically, emotionally. It's the days that I don't work out where I notice that I'm just super sluggish. Um, I don't not it's not I don't want to do anything, but it's like my body, my mind is just in this somewhat not dark space, but like I don't know how to explain it. So I've been really trying to stick to this workout regimen. Um, I did good 2 weeks ago. I went 4 days a week. Last week I went three. I skipped tricep and chest day. So I might start with that today instead and then go from there. I usually do 2 arm days and 2 leg days. Like one day will be tricep and chest. Next day will be glutes and hamstrings. The day after that, it'll be bicep and back, and then quads and glutes, of course. Glutes have not been going anywhere. I don't know if I'm doing glutes wrong or if the universe is just like, girl, you don't need no ass because if you get a little ass on you, you're going to act a damn fool. I don't really know. But I just know that working out and stretching has really been very therapeutic for me. So today I need to make sure that I get me a little 45-minute workout in. I haven't been able to do cardio because I've been working out at home. So we'll see how that goes. I might end up in the gym this week. I might not. Who knows? But I do know that I will be working out. And even when I work out, like I'll message some of the football moms or my nail tech and I'm like, hey, this is the workout. Like, let's get it. Just so hopefully I can motivate other people too in ways, but also them helping me get motivated because I will literally send that shit to them and I haven't even done a workout. So, friends, if I ever reach out to you and I say, hey, let's get it. Let's do this workout. This is the workout that I found, or XYZ. Make sure you counteract with, did you get your workout in today? Because then we can both hold each other accountable. And accountability is key. Yeah, I'm going to chop it there, snip, snip. And of course, as always, if you guys have any feedback, topics you want me to discuss, anything that happened, or what have you, please email me at highlytalkative@gmail.com. You can also follow me on the socials. I'm on Instagram at highly.talkative. I'm also on Facebook at highly talkative. And listen to this podcast on all major platforms. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Spotify, I'm on iHeartRadio, I'm on Apple Podcasts. You can go to rss.com and look up Highly Talkative and pick the platform that you wish to listen to. But help your girl out. Get them likes up, get them subscriptions up, get them followings up, okay? Because we're all out here trying to make it, and it takes nothing to support somebody small. Y'all have a great night. Hope y'all have a great week. Holla at your girl.